And so Elijah, I forget the number of words in his prayer. I used to know the number of words in his prayer. I don't know, 52 or so. But it was very few words in his prayer. He prayed a short, quick prayer after laying the sacrifice on the altar and then digging a ditch around it, filling the ditch with water and soaking the sacrifice in water. What was the purpose of that? If this thing is going to burn up, it's got to be a divine fire, because an earthly fire, this sacrifice is too wet to burn. So he prays a short prayer. God sends fire down from heaven, completely dries up the ditch that's around the sacrifice and consumes the sacrifice. Amen. And Elijah says, I told you, it's Jehovah, not Baal. Now kill all them Yahus. And so they killed some 400 prophets of Baal. And we know on that Jezebel, went on a rampage, so on and so forth. But it was Baal behind all of that. And that spiritual entity has not passed on, as I've already mentioned. And so it continues. The people of God that says, we say, we know Jehovah, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit is our provider for our families, for our fields, and our flocks. And as we do that, just like with the children of Israel, now this New Testament dispensation, that spiritual entity, Baal, becomes angry. And so it attacks in those areas to say, no. I am the one. I provide for that. I claim that. And it's a lie. Baal is not a god. It's a demon. But as we claim that, just like the Israelites, it attacks. And if we just sit back and allow that onslaught and that attack without moving in confidence, in uncommon worship, in uncommon warfare, then we miss the last thing, which is uncommon winning or an uncommon victorious life. Amen. Because we begin to lose confidence, because in our everyday life, consistently, our family, our fields, and our flocks are not being, it's not flowing, it's not happening. But I say, this is the season where where it is happening. It's already been released in the spirit realm, and it's already begun to happen. And you're going to see it more manifest in your life as you stand up and say, God, shower me with confidence. And I stand against the entities of hell that work under the spirit of Baal to send out and destroy my family, my fields, and my flocks. Are you getting this? Let's take it back. Amen. So there were some verses that we didn't get to on Sunday that laid a real foundation. And I'll close with these. One of them, in that short between worship on Saturday, I read, but they all three represent areas of this thing of confidence and living an uncommon life and consistently living that way. In Luke 22, verses 31 and 32, the Amplified Version, it says, Simon, Simon, Peter, listen. Satan has demanded permission to sift all of you like grain. But I have prayed especially for you, Peter, that your faith, watch this, and confidence in me may not fail. And you, once you have turned back again to me, strengthen and support your brothers in the faith. So he says to Peter, And we understand that Peter went all the way to denying the Lord, but ultimately, he says to Peter, you're going to lose your confidence. But he says, as you turn back to me, I'm going to strengthen you and give you back your confidence. Your confidence in me, and then your confidence in yourself. And we know, and then he says, you're going to take that confidence and support and strengthen and help your brothers. Others in the faith. And we know what happened with Peter.